All right, I want to talk to you today about soil mass. You know, it's obvious that I'm growing in these capillary action planters that I built, growing tomato plants in them, and you know, it's just an oversized container. Everything that the plant gets has got to be in that soil mass, because it can't, the roots can't go, you know, deeper, say, like when you're going in the ground, you know, those roots will go as deep as they need to find water or whatever. Okay, so the reason why you grow in containers is to leave behind all the problems that are existing in the native soil. You know, all the weeds and the various problems with, you know, rocks and, you know, whatever. So, you know, you're growing in containers right here. Well, this large bed right here, it's the same thing. It's got a weed barrier in the bottom of it, and it's 14 inches deep. It's just an oversized container, and that's the way you should look at it. You know, when I filled these, I took into consideration that, you know, the weeds are terrible here. There's crabgrass everywhere. I tried a little garden right here in the native soil, and it failed miserably. And I made it all beautiful when I built it, but after 2 or 3 weeks, the weeds took over, and I you know, I kind of lost heart in gardening, and I gave up for several years. But the soil composition means a whole lot, as well as the soil mass. You know, you've got to have so much soil mass for the plant roots to be happy. And I want to show you an example of that. I ran across it a few days ago. I'm growing these collard plants in this little drink bottle that's cut off. And these are 2 collard plants, and you know, they've been extremely happy. I'd water them once a week, whatever, but now the leaves are all droopy. And I can water this, and the next day it will look perfect. But the day after that, they're droopy again. And what's happening is this plant has become what's called root bound in the container it's in. You see all them little roots right there? It can't get enough water. This plant needs to be in so much more soil because the roots have absorbed all of the water molecules that exist every time I water it. So if you're growing in a 5-gallon bucket, let's say you decide you're going to grow a tomato plant or something like that in a 5-gallon bucket, and late in the season after the plant gets real big, you know, you end up having to water it every day to make it happy because the leaves are wilting. It's root bound. You need to go to a larger container with more soil mass because the roots, they can't grow anymore. And that's a problem that a lot of people see with growing in containers. And I just wanted to bring that to your attention. I'm trying to help people, and this is a real good example of it, and I'm glad I decided to make a video of it today. Anyway, I'll try to make another video sometime later.